Some people start to look and feel older years before others. Nagging muscles and joints, thinner hair and nails, and washed out skin that gets more noticeable by the day. But why this happens has escaped scientists for centuries, until now. Researchers have just made a startling leap forward in the science of aging younger. In fact, this discovery is so extraordinary, it has the potential to change how you age from this moment forward, to keep you feeling younger, stronger, and more active than you ever thought possible. You see, new research from the Journal of Nutritional Sciences shows your body contains an unusual longevity vitamin hidden inside almost every cell. But as you'll see in a moment, the brutality of modern life strips you of this longevity vitamin with each year that passes. Like a cell phone battery that diminishes with every charge, you're left with only a tiny fraction of the amount you're supposed to have. And the worst part? Without this longevity vitamin defending your cells, your body is left wide open to the insidious effects of accelerated aging. Because without healthy cells, there's no such thing as a healthy future. Now, as dire as that sounds, thousands have already used this simple, natural vitamin to restore their bodies with so much life that others can't help but notice their remarkable change. And new evidence from places like Oxford University proves it doesn't matter your age or how old you feel right now, leaving scientists convinced it could hold the single biggest key to unlocking our natural, youthful aging power, freeing you to move, look, and feel like someone decades younger, filling you with a newfound vitality to enjoy a long and active life. But here's where it gets really interesting. This longevity vitamin has nothing to do with pills, injections, or exercise, nor does it have anything to do with the 13 common vitamins you probably know already, like vitamin A, C, K, and so on. Instead, this discovery is so profound that many scientists are already calling it an entirely new vitamin. And as you're about to discover, this potent breakthrough is fast becoming known for its age-defying benefits, such as the ability to protect DNA against stress, lower inflammation for less muscle and joint discomfort, and reduce the visible appearance of wrinkles. Just imagine being one of the fortunate people who gets to become a healthier, younger version of themselves with each passing year. Imagine what it'd be like to continue staying more active and biologically younger than you ever thought possible. Well, pay close attention, because you're just moments away from discovering how you can awaken the natural, youthful aging power of every cell in your body. Plus, I'll tell you the secret North Italian farmer's trick that explains why they're some of the longest living people on Earth, even though they eat like kings and smoke like chimneys. I'll also share why something scientists call cellular burnout could be the real reason why a shocking 60% of us feel more exhausted than ever, as if our bodies have been filled with wet sand. Best of all, I'll share with you the one surprising food that contains 112 times more of this longevity vitamin than any other food on Earth, and how it can turbocharge your body's ability to look, move, and feel years younger. I promise that after watching this short but important message, you won't ever look or feel the same way again, because in the next few minutes, I'm about to show you a simple way to unleash your full youthful aging potential, and how getting older, as we've come to know it, will never be the same again. Before I do, it'd probably help you to know who I am and what makes me qualified to tell you all this. My name's Ashley Southard. I've been in functional health and wellness for over 10 years. I'm a certified yoga teacher, a dancer, and I studied kinesiology, which is the mechanics of body movement. I've been featured in major publications like Forbes magazine, and I also founded an agency that helps wellness practitioners, functional doctors, nonprofits, and natural supplement companies to share their message with the world. So I guess you could say I've always been surrounded by doctors, health professionals, and everyday people who are committed to aging younger. And nothing makes me happier than seeing how diet and supplementation can transform lives. But what happens when diet and supplementation fail to improve how you age? For a while, I didn't think it was possible, until I went for my annual checkup in 2020. It was this one afternoon that forced me to rethink everything I thought I knew about the body. See, when this disaster happened, I thought I was doing all the right things. I was eating well, studying which supplements were best for my body, and sharing what I learned with my clients and loved ones. On the outside, everything seemed perfect. But on the inside, I was suffering. Fatigue, low energy, bloating and heaviness, dark bags under my eyes, and just a constant feeling of discomfort. It just seemed like something in my body was off. And no matter how many doctors or specialists I saw, nobody seemed able to help me. They all told me the same basic advice: eat better, exercise more, improve your sleep. The problem? I was already doing all of these things. So after countless failed attempts with juice cleanses, restrictive diets, and strange alternative therapies, I began to feel defeated. I wondered if maybe it really was just all in my head, or if this was just the way things are supposed to be. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but if you have, then I can understand your frustration, and you're not crazy. You're actually just very aware of your body, which is something to be proud of. See, when I visited the doctor for my annual checkup that day, I was desperate to find an answer. And when he showed me the results of my blood tests, that's exactly what I got. I can still remember my face, turning from hope to fear. One of your blood level markers is completely off the charts, the doctor finally said with a grim look. Ashley, it appears you could have blood cancer. I couldn't move. I remember sitting there in complete shock. I stared at the test results and wondered, how could this be happening to me? The doctor asked me what I was taking, and I told him nothing out of the ordinary, but he continued to probe. And then I recalled a powdered supplement I'd been taking in my coffee every morning. He asked me to stop taking it and come back in a few weeks for new tests. I was shattered. But when I got home, I looked in the mirror and noticed something I guess I'd been ignoring for months. The dull skin on my face, the deep lines crowding around my sunken eyes, and the swollen, gloomy bags beneath them. To tell you the truth, I couldn't remember the last time I felt truly alive, or energized, or enthusiastic. It's the feeling we're all searching for. Yet how many of us actually have it? Well, it turns out, not many. A 2020 report found that a staggering 60% of people feel fatigued on a daily basis. 60%. Yet nobody's talking about it. It's like a silent pandemic that's slowly robbing us of the one thing that really matters in life. Because it's not about how much money you have, or how much time, or anything like that. If your body feels years or even decades older, then none of it matters. It hurt me to think about all the dreams, passions, and adventures that have died simply because people felt too old to go after them. And with all the latest gadgets, gyms on every street, and an app for just about anything we can possibly think of, surely we could do better. I mean, do we really have to feel so much older all the time? I knew there had to be a better way, and when I visited the doctor again a few weeks later, I was given my first bit of hope. It turns out that removing the powdered supplement meant my blood test came back completely normal. I couldn't believe it. It had given me an answer to why my body was so out of whack. So that was great. But even after figuring out why my results were so off, there was one problem. In the weeks that followed, I still felt like I'd been hit by a truck. I was determined to find the solution. So I started tearing through research papers, read countless articles, and listened to hours of podcasts. But it wasn't until a conversation with a now dear friend that I began to uncover the real source of youthful aging we all have inside us. His name is Zach Petrova. He's a published scientific author whose research focuses on cellular immunology, longevity, and molecular cellular biology. He's collaborated with institutions like MIT, Duke, Technion, Leduc Consortium, Ichilov Medical Center, Hadassah Hospital, Sheba Hospital, and Rockefeller University. He's also one of the smartest people I've ever met. So when I had the opportunity to speak with him, I listened. As I told him about my crazy quest for some age-defying fountain of youth, he began telling me about some new research that would turn everything I thought I knew upside down. As he started to share more about this new discovery, it was like someone opened up a book inside a giant library and showed me the one page I needed to see. A discovery that would go on to change my life and the lives of countless others. Here's what he told me. Ashley, whenever we talk about aging younger, it's important to start with your self-repairing cells. These are the special type of cells that can heal wounds and repair themselves after damage. Think of them like a spacecraft. When one gets damaged, it can't rely on anyone else to fix it. It has to rely on a special, self-repairing mechanism that stops the damage and then rebuilds whatever was lost. Now, these self-repairing cells are everywhere throughout your body. Every time we eat sugar and our gut sustains a little damage, the self-repairing cells in our stomach start to work right away. Whenever we get an injury to a muscle or joint, the self-repairing cells immediately kick into action to repair the tissue. And when free radicals attack our skin as we go throughout life, the self-repairing cells work tirelessly to keep us looking our best. Every organ, in fact, every function of the body needs these cells to help us regenerate. And without them, we'd shrivel into old age in seconds. So, needless to say, if you want to look, move, and feel younger than your age, then it all starts with your self-repairing cells and how well they're functioning. When you're younger and your cells are healthier, your body is full of energy, you can move easier, and it feels like you can just keep going. But when inflammation takes over, your self-repairing cells get disrupted, leaving you feeling overstressed, tired, and burned out. One study in the Journal of Aging Research Reviews says that low-grade, unresolved molecular inflammation is an underlying mechanism of aging and age-related diseases. While a recent 2021 study of 1,800 midlife adults from the Journal of Comprehensive Psychoneuroendocrinology concluded that elevated inflammation was directly linked with feeling older. Now look, it's no secret chronic inflammation is this insidious effect going on below the surface. We can't see it. We have no idea what's really happening to us. And yet the studies show us it's linked to virtually every health issue under the sun. Like a weakened immune system, a sluggish metabolism, cardiovascular issues, skin problems, even difficulty losing weight. But what's worse? Scientists have just discovered how much of an effect inflammation can have on premature aging. In the words of Dr. Andrew Luster, a professor for the Center for Immunology and Inflammatory Diseases at Harvard-affiliated Massachusetts General Hospital, inflammation is a smoldering process that injures your tissues, joints, and blood vessels, and you often don't notice it until significant damage is done. So over time, if your body's continuously inflamed, which slows down your cells' ability to repair themselves, then no question about it, you're going to feel tired, drained, and years older than you really are. Can you see why it's so important to help our body reduce inflammation? I mean, it makes perfect sense, because otherwise, how can we expect our self-repair cells to regenerate new tissue in our body? How can we possibly recover from injury and start playing our favorite sport again? Or how can we ever look in the mirror and see the gorgeous hair and skin we've always wanted? Just the way a blazing fire needs putting out before repairs can be done inside a house, lowering inflammation is essential for our cells to properly repair any damage in us. That way, we give ourselves the best possible chance of staying biologically young and active. But if inflammation rages on, disruption and chaos are the inevitable outcomes. That's exactly how Derek Gilroy, a professor of immunology at University College London, describes it. He notes that reducing inflammation is like reducing the speed of a car. In order to stop, you take your foot off the accelerator first, and then you apply the brakes. Applying the brakes while your foot's still on the accelerator would be like burning out the pads of your cells, leading to something called cellular burnout. Imagine what would happen if you drove your car all day with both pedals down. Eventually, something would break down, right? Not only that, you'd be at serious risk of having an accident pretty quickly. Well, that's exactly what could be happening inside your body, because once cellular burnout kicks in, then it's like your self-repair cells have gone on permanent vacation. They're not working like they should, and the effects of aging starts to spread through your body into vital organs, joints, and skin. Yikes, right? So let's summarize everything we just covered. 1. Self-repair cells are the fundamental source of regenerating new and healthy tissue. 2. In order for your cells to regenerate properly, inflammation needs to be as low as possible. And 3. When inflammation is too high, your cells go into burnout mode, causing all kinds of problems like fatigue, metabolic issues, skin problems, premature aging, and more. Simple enough, right? So now, this brings us to the million-dollar question. Is there any way to lower inflammation so your body can age younger? Well, you'll be happy to hear the answer is a resounding yes. It's all thanks to some exciting new research from Dr. Bruce Ames, a professor of biochemistry and molecular biology emeritus at the University of California, Berkeley. Dr. Ames' career has spanned decades, encompassing over 550 scientific publications and numerous scientific awards and honors. And recently, he discovered there's one vitamin that's essential for lowering inflammation in your body. On top of that, he also discovered the more of this vitamin you have inside your cells, the more you can enjoy improved health, more energy, and even longer life. But here's where it gets really interesting. This is not one of the 13 common vitamins you probably know already, like vitamin A, C, K, and so on. Instead, thanks to Dr. Ames' profound research, many scientists are already calling this discovery an entirely new vitamin. Let that sink in for a moment. If you consider the 13 vitamins we know today have remained unchanged since the 1950s, this is a huge deal. So, what did Dr. Ames discover about this exciting new vitamin and its link to healthy aging? Well, besides it being called an adaptive antioxidant that's crucial for healing and protecting injured tissues, he also mentions that removing it from mice or zebrafish results in oxidative damage, which greatly affected the health of their cells. In other words, without this vitamin in their bodies, it was like the animals became wide open to cellular burnout and accelerated aging. Pretty interesting, right? And it all comes down to this one special vitamin. Now, obviously, these experiments were done on mice and zebrafish, and scientists were able to get this result by tinkering with their genomes, which we can't do in humans just yet. But as you'll see in a moment, it actually is possible for humans to get remarkable age-defying effects without having to mess around with our DNA. And it all links back to boosting our levels of this one vitamin that Dr. Ames has now made famous. Scientists call it L-ergothioneine, but I prefer to use its other name, the longevity vitamin. That's because the more of this longevity vitamin you have inside your cells, the more energy, enthusiasm, and youthful aging you can enjoy. Think of this longevity vitamin as the difference between sitting on your sofa watching TV all day, feeling completely drained, versus getting outside for a walk every morning with your spouse or pet around the neighborhood. Or the difference between seeing stretch marks and dark spots begin to slowly creep across your skin and your body having the building blocks it truly needs to give you a healthy, radiant complexion. See, this longevity vitamin works by supporting your body's natural response to inflammation, which then helps your cells return to their healthy and balanced state, eliminating cellular burnout. And that's not all. Having more of this longevity vitamin in your cells can also boost your metabolism and energy levels. It acts as a kind of built-in sunscreen to protect your skin against UV radiation. Plus, it can even help regulate your sleep cycle, enhance collagen regrowth for firmer and more vibrant skin, protect your DNA, and even boost brain function. The bottom line, this longevity vitamin is essential for looking and feeling more alive, energized, and younger overall. Just imagine what it'd be like to wake up feeling in the prime of your life. Imagine being able to enjoy your favorite sports and activities with endless energy, all the while looking as though you've just stepped out of a 7-day spa treatment. Well, this is why the scientific community is going crazy over Dr. Ames' recent discovery, because it's helping people to experience the world with more vitality, enthusiasm, and self-confidence in their skin than ever before. But unfortunately, there's a downside. As we get older, our levels of this longevity vitamin plummet. According to a study recently published in the Journal of Biochemical and Biophysical Research Communications, your L-ergothioneine levels start to decline significantly beyond the age of 60, which is kind of scary, right? But it's not just old age that strips you of this longevity vitamin. It's also things like the onslaught of toxins we face on a daily basis, nutrient depletion in our soil, the traditional American diet, ongoing inflammation, and even stress, which is almost impossible to avoid these days. That's why even young people say they're feeling more burned out these days, no matter how well they eat or exercise. It's actually tragic when you think about it, how much of our life force is being sucked straight out of our bodies. I mean, think of all the people you know who are too tired to truly enjoy life anymore, to make new friends, or even play with their loved ones, or all of the hopes and lifelong dreams that have faded into distant memories, or all of the hours spent glued to a phone or TV screen because people simply don't have the energy they used to. And when you factor in all of the other health issues linked to low amounts of this longevity vitamin, like metabolic changes, inflammation, poor skin, and more, it borders on heartbreaking. And what's worse, because studies show this powerful longevity vitamin is not made by the human body, nor is it commonly found in the traditional American diet. It makes you wonder how it's possible to ever get this longevity vitamin back inside our cells again. Thankfully, there is a simple way to restore it back into our cells through a handful of specific foods. In fact, scientists have recently discovered 4 foods containing this longevity vitamin. The first is oat bran, which has about 2 milligrams per pound. Next, there's chicken liver, which contains about 4.89 milligrams per pound. And third, it's also found in relatively high concentrations in black turtle beans, sitting at around 6.11 milligrams per pound. Now, you might be wondering how much of each food it'd take to get the longevity vitamin your body needs. Well, according to the FDA and European Food Safety Authority, the recommended daily intake for L-ergothioneine is 30 milligrams. So this means you'd need to eat about 12 bowls of cooked oatmeal, almost 3 entire packets of chicken liver, or 5 one-pound packets of black turtle beans every single day. Now, I know you're probably thinking, those foods are all pretty boring, and it's impossible to eat those amounts every day. I thought this was supposed to be easy. Well, you're 100% correct. Oats, beans, and chicken liver are difficult foods to eat every day, especially if you're a vegan, vegetarian, or prefer to avoid gluten. And while I'm obviously a huge advocate of variety when it comes to nutrition, I understand when you're already exhausted, whipping up a bowl of oatmeal or a chicken liver and turtle bean salad is the last thing you want to do. That's why I'm so excited about the 4th and final way scientists discovered to boost your levels of this longevity vitamin. Because it means you can harness the power of an ancient food that delivers your body up to 112 times more than any other on the planet. So exactly how does it work? In other words, how can we get more of this longevity vitamin without having to eat nauseating amounts of those dense foods? Well, instead of oat bran, beans, and chicken liver that contain between 2 to 6 milligrams per pound of the longevity vitamin, new research has recently uncovered an unusual truffle-like organism from a group of natural substances called adaptogens. And studies show it contains up to 112 times the amount of the longevity vitamin than the next closest food. Now, you've probably heard of adaptogens before. They're nature's pharmaceuticals that help the body respond better to stress. And as we've already discussed, the better your body can respond to stress, the better you age. But it's important to be precise here. See, there are more than 70 different adaptogens in the plant world. Some are so powerful that major publications like Women's Health call them nature's superheroes. But you have to be careful because taking too many can actually be harmful. So it's not enough just to say, eat more adaptogens. Instead, you have to make sure you're precise about the adaptogens you're taking and why. So, which adaptogens contain the most longevity vitamin? Well, despite there being more than 70 different types to choose from, there's still one adaptogenic food that contains more of the antioxidant L-ergothioneine than any other competitor, by a long shot. What is it? Mushrooms. Now, you might be familiar with the medicinal mushroom craze that's been gaining momentum over the last few years. Whether it's celebrities like Katy Perry using mushrooms to lose weight, Meghan Markle and Oprah raving about their health benefits in super mushroom lattes, or Kim Kardashian's love for shroom-covered facial peels as part of her morning beauty routine, it seems like the medicinal mush boom is revolutionizing the health industry with its unmatched antioxidant power. Now, Just to ease your mind, we're not talking about hallucinogenic or magic mushrooms that can get you high on psilocybin. Instead, we're talking about healthy, medicinal, and adaptogenic mushrooms that are completely safe to consume. In fact, medicinal mushrooms are loaded with antioxidants that can support memory and cognition, lower cholesterol, enhance immunity, and promote tissue repair to keep us feeling young and active. Now, antioxidants aren't anything new, of course. In fact, both scientists and the public have been raving about the health benefits of antioxidants since the 1990s. But since there hasn't been much research about the longevity vitamin L-ergothioneine, most of the press about mushrooms over the last 20 years simply said they were loaded with antioxidants, without going into depth about which ones. That's when new research started coming out that really put mushrooms' healthy aging benefits on the map. Specifically, one 2021 study that followed the dietary patterns of 15,000 Americans for nearly 20 years. Compared to no consumption, those who consumed mushrooms in their diet had a 16% lower overall mortality risk. And when one serving a day of mushrooms was ingested, in place of processed or red meats, there was a 35% reduction in all-cause mortality. Pretty amazing, right? Well, this obviously started generating a lot of excitement in the scientific community. And since then, medicinal mushrooms have surged in popularity. In fact, in just the last 2 years, studies have proven mushrooms to be the prime source of this longevity vitamin for humans. And it's also been shown that a diet rich in mushrooms is essential to mitigate oxidative stress and damage, which is a key to aging younger. So now that I figured I'd need about 30 milligrams a day of the longevity vitamin to enjoy all these youthful aging benefits, which, if you remember, would require you to eat 12 bowls of oatmeal, 3 full plates of chicken liver, or 5 bags of black turtle beans every day, I started looking for an easier way to get the longevity vitamin into my diet, using mushrooms instead. And that's when I found it. After one clever scientist decided to compare every source of L-ergothioneine to see which had the highest amount, I found one type of mushroom that contained 112 times more of the longevity vitamin than any other food. 112 times! As you could imagine, this got me very excited. Thinking about all of the cell-renewing, energy-boosting, and skin-enhancing benefits this one food could give. So which mushroom is it? It's called the Pleurotus eryngi, or the king oyster mushroom. Mushrooms, like the king oyster, have been consumed around the world for thousands of years. In fact, the Roman Emperor Nero declared them to be the food of the gods because of their incredible health benefits. And for centuries, the ancient Chinese have treasured king oyster mushrooms as a healthy food or elixir of life. So after studying how these ancient European and Asian cultures use the king oyster mushrooms for their healthy aging benefits, it didn't take me long to find one study showing their substantially high amounts of the longevity vitamin, as well as their effective antioxidant activity, which, if you remember, is the #1 key for supporting youthful aging. So I immediately started searching for the best quality king oyster mushrooms I could find that contained the longevity vitamin. But unfortunately, the news wasn't great. It turns out king oyster mushrooms are among the most expensive mushrooms in the world, sitting at anywhere up to $18 a pound. Not only that, but king oyster mushrooms only last a few days, which meant I'd either have to freeze them or dry them to extend their life. I don't know about you, but the thought of eating dried or soggy defrosted mushrooms didn't sound appealing to me at all. So I tried the next best thing I could think of. I decided to grow my own. Now, the good news is growing my own definitely helped to lower the costs of getting the king oyster mushrooms into my diet. But it turns out mushroom cultivation was actually much more difficult and time-consuming than I thought. You see, mushrooms aren't actually plants, which means they're a lot more tricky to predict when growing them. That's because mushrooms need their own special growth substrate surface and a high humidity environment to grow, which can get very costly. This meant, after only a few months, consistently getting the king oyster mushroom into my diet became way too expensive or too time-consuming, so I tried something different. I started researching many other mushrooms that also contain the L-ergothioneine, and thankfully, I discovered that many others are not only loaded with the longevity vitamin and more affordable, they also have a ton of other age-defying benefits for virtually every part of your body. And the best part? These benefits include supporting the body's normal response to inflammation and regenerating new cells, which, as we've discussed, is extremely important for aging younger. After all, since having too much stress and inflammation causes our cells to go into burnout mode, supporting our body's natural response to stress is like throwing a wet blanket over a fire. So once I saw all of these other mushrooms and their proven age-fighting benefits, I gathered a list of the best ones. Then, I contacted a close friend at one of the biggest supplement manufacturers in the US to help put them all together. Together, we came up with a total of 9 adaptogenic mushrooms and 9 other clinically studied vitamins, which I'll share with you in just a sec. And finally, we perfected a formula specifically designed to boost your levels of the longevity vitamin and reactivate your body's youthful aging power, helping you to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, allowing you to draw from an endless fountain of youthful energy throughout your day, and putting a smile on your face as people start to compliment you on your firm and radiant skin. Now that we'd perfected the formula, the only thing left was to try it out for myself. Now, while I wasn't expecting much in those first few days, I couldn't deny that I felt something shift in my body. It wasn't anything life-changing, but I did notice the constant fatigue and discomfort in my body started to vanish, which was replaced with a steady stream of controlled energy. So I waited to see if the effect would last. And over the next couple of weeks, the feeling really became unquestionable. I just felt way more energized, active, and full of life. It wasn't a jittery kind of energy either. The best way I can describe it is a clean or pure feeling. Some mornings, I even forgot to take my coffee. I guess my body just didn't need it. Then, after about a month, something truly remarkable happened. I saw my skin begin to look visibly more radiant. It felt smoother, and any dark spots I had started to fade. It sounds funny, but my skin looked so healthy and vibrant that people on the street started asking me for my secret. And when I started sharing this formula with my family, friends, and clients, they all reported having similar experiences. The biggest change, of course, was how they felt. Everyone told me they just felt better. Their minds felt sharper, and overall they were calmer and more at peace with themselves. One of my female yoga clients in her 60s told me that for years she'd been struggling with low energy and discomfort in her joints, to the point where all she wanted to do was just collapse on the couch every night, watch TV, and rest. But after just a few weeks of using this mushroom formula, she started to look, move, and feel like she did in her 30s. She actually wanted to be up and on her feet. And she said she found it hard to sit still because she had so much energy. Even one of my 56-year-old male clients blew me away with his remarkable transformation. After being a former tennis player for decades, he started noticing his body slowing down with age. Frustrated that he wasn't making any progress with his flexibility, he felt defeated. He'd skip classes, and his discomfort seemed to be getting worse and worse. But after taking this formula consistently for about a month, he couldn't believe how much it helped him to move his body around on the court, like he used to. And it didn't stop there. A lot of my friends also said their digestive problems cleared up. They felt lighter and more limber, and they were sleeping better. And, of course, others couldn't wait to tell me about the stunning improvements in their skin and how much younger they looked. Even their spouses noticed the change and started asking to try the formula for themselves. So, with all these transformation stories, I knew I'd stumbled onto something pretty special. And I knew I had to find a way to get this formula out to as many people as possible. I wanted more people to feel what it's like to have boundless energy again, to look into the mirror and love what they see, and to move their body more than ever before, rather than being held back by constant discomfort. That's why I'm so excited to be the first to present this formula to you. We call it mushroom design, and it's the simplest, most effective way to age younger from the inside out, while skyrocketing your energy to a level you never thought possible. At the same time, it helps support healthy digestion, comfortable, mobile joints, and more vibrant skin, all while restoring the antioxidants and longevity vitamin that's missing from so many of our diets. Best of all, mushroom design is super easy to take, and you can get all of these life-changing benefits in just seconds every day. That's why so many people swear by it. Like Michaela Warman, who wrote, "Holy moly, I didn't know what to expect when I ordered these vitamins. I've just heard a ton about the power of mushrooms and how effective they are for your overall health. After a couple days of usage, I 100% feel the difference. My brain feels clear, I have boosted energy, and I even feel an appetite decrease. I didn't think it was possible to feel such an immediate effect from a daily vitamin, but I most definitely do, which points to the power of the efficacy of these. The packaging was all compostable and reusable, and the glass jar looks great on my counter. Highly recommend these vitamins. A small price for how much better you feel, almost immediately. Or Alex J., who shared her experience using mushroom design. I've taken these delightful little blue vitamins for the past 4 months, and gotta say, this is the best mushroom vitamin product on the market. All in one. I've noticed my energy up every day. No jitters, no crash, sustained energy all day long. I take it without a meal, and it's perfection. I also feel mentally sharp and focused throughout the day. As well, I recall and remember things I'd normally forget repeatedly before. I love mushroom design and highly recommend. Keep up the great work with your products. Side note, I bought my mom a 1-month supply, and she also feels energetic all day and mentally sharper. She is loving these beautiful blue vitamins as well. Keeps her running around with her grandkids longer, that's for sure. With these results, we're definitely continuing our monthly mushroom design vitamins. Thanks to helping me and my family enjoy life that much more. Thank you, MD crew. And then there's Dr. Jared Mate, a licensed general medicine and holistic physician, specializing in functional medicine, who wrote, "As a functional medicine and general medicine physician, I'm always looking for quality supplements to assist with patient care. After discovering this product, I've completely stopped using other multivitamins in my practice. This product is a game changer. The responses that I have had from patients after 1 month of using this product are fantastic." Look, this isn't just normal feedback you hear people give for some kind of common multivitamin or even another mushroom supplement. And the reason is simple. 1. Mushroom Design is the only formula designed to boost your levels of the longevity vitamin by combining 9 adaptogenic mushrooms with 9 other cell-regenerating vitamins. 2. Mushroom Design uses only the highest quality Tier 1 ingredients. I don't want to repeat myself here, but it's so important to remind you that not all adaptogenic mushrooms are the same. Some, like those found in Mushroom Design, contain more of the longevity vitamin than others. And like I mentioned earlier, unless you balance the ingredients with extreme care, you can actually overstimulate your body and cause damage. That's why our unique and careful formulation process is so important. Plus, every batch of Mushroom Design is manufactured in a certified facility, which follows strict guidelines to ensure the quality and safety of our ingredients. This means everything you see on the Mushroom Design label is actually what you get inside the bottle. And like I said, Mushroom Design couldn't be easier to take. All you have to do is take 2 capsules with a glass of water, juice, or protein shake daily. And that's it. The whole process takes around 5 seconds, but you'll enjoy improved energy, skin complexion, and muscle and joint flexibility all day from the 9 adaptogenic mushrooms and 9 cell-regenerating vitamins. So let's quickly talk about those other 8 adaptogenic mushrooms we've added into the formula and their age-fighting benefits. Second on the list is the lion's mane mushroom. Not only does the lion's mane have strong antioxidant, stress-reducing, and immune-boosting abilities, they're also the second highest source of the longevity vitamin with nearly 30 times the amount of black turtle beans. But we've also included the lion's mane because research shows they may support against nerve damage, plus the regeneration of new brain cells. So all of those cliches about how the mind is the first thing to go, well, instead, with each passing day, you'll feel sharper, more focused, and your thoughts will flow like a river, giving you the mental clarity and performance you need to get more done. Third on the list is the shiitake mushroom. Shiitake mushrooms are one of the most utterly delicious mushrooms around. Plus, they're also the 3rd highest source of the longevity vitamin, with 21 times more of it than black turtle beans. And that's not all. Shiitake are also famous for supporting healthy skin cell turnover and reducing skin irritation. In fact, the most fascinating thing about shiitake mushrooms is the way they can inhibit elastase, which is the enzyme that breaks down elastin, resulting in a glowing, youthful complexion that can help you look years younger. We've also included the potent chaga mushroom. Chaga are one of the star ingredients because they contain almost 20 times the amount of longevity vitamin than black turtle beans or chicken liver. Plus, they're also rich in antioxidants to help reduce inflammation, which, as we've already discussed, is a key factor in youthful aging. On top of that, chaga mushrooms have been shown to help the body fight against harmful bacteria, improve skin cell regeneration, and support DNA repair, which are crucial for giving you the youthful immunity, energy, and radiant complexion you deserve. So, as you can see so far, not only are these mushrooms packed with the age-fighting antioxidant L-ergothioneine, they also come with a ton of extra health benefits for other parts of your body too, making the mushroom design formula a total youthful aging solution. And we're only just getting started. Next on the list is the cordyceps mushroom. We've added cordyceps because they're known as one of the most powerful mushrooms for aging younger. That's because not only do they contain 16 times the amount of longevity vitamin than black turtle beans, research also shows when people take cordyceps on a regular basis, it helps to suppress levels of inflammation in the body. This means that if you're someone who feels wiped out by the time you reach the afternoon, imagine how much more energy you'll have to still go outside for a walk, play your favorite sport, or enjoy a nice dinner out with your friends. Number 6 is the maitake mushroom. Maitake mushrooms are renowned for their powerful immune-boosting effects. In a 2014 study, scientists found that after just 14 days, maitake mushrooms created significant stimulation of immune defense reaction at the cellular level, which basically means you can enjoy the type of natural immunity that gets you through entire seasons unscathed, even if others around you are constantly unwell. Even more interesting is that recent studies have shown maitake mushrooms have a synergistic effect when put together with the reishi and shiitake mushrooms. In other words, the immune-boosting effects are multiplied. 7th is the reishi mushroom, often called the king of the mushrooms. It's called the king of the mushrooms because the Journal of Aging and Disease shows that the people who ate reishi mushrooms benefited from extended lifespan. Reishi mushrooms have also been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine to help reduce the buildup of bad gut bacteria, provide nutrients for good gut bacteria, and even reduce gut inflammation. This makes the reishi a type of prebiotic that can help you enjoy clean digestion, regular bowel movements, and can even improve your mood. The 8th mushroom on the list is the agarikon mushroom. The agarikon mushroom is primarily known for its powerful antibacterial properties. In fact, one 2019 review suggests the agarikon mushroom has antibacterial and antiviral activity against various species, making it another powerful addition to help your body's immune system fend off unwanted nasties. And the final addition to the mushroom design formula is turkey tail. The turkey tail is another medicinal mushroom with an impressive range of health benefits. Not only do they contain a variety of powerful antioxidants that may help boost immunity and lung health, but like the other mushrooms, they're also known to lower inflammation, which can lead to less fatigue, anxiety, and signs of premature aging. This means that all of a sudden, you're beginning to notice the fine lines and wrinkles on your face are disappearing. Your skin appears brighter and more energized, and before you know it, you're starting to look younger than you feel. So what does it look like when you put all of these mushrooms together? Well, while the reishi is working to support your digestion, the turkey tail, maitake, and the agarikon are strengthening your body's immune system to defend against unwanted nasties that age you faster. Meanwhile, the lion's mane is helping your body regenerate new brain cells so your mind is sharper. Plus, the chaga and shiitake are working to make your skin look as though it's just come out of a 10-day yoga retreat filled with full-body massages and facials. And to top it all off, all of these mushrooms are strengthening your body's response to inflammation with high amounts of L-ergothioneine, led by the king oyster mushroom with 112 times more of this longevity vitamin than the next closest food on Earth. And the best part? When all of these are added together, each serving of mushroom design floods your body with 23 milligrams of longevity vitamin to help you stay biologically young at the cellular level. This means that instead of having to eat 12 bowls of oatmeal, 3 plates of chicken liver, or 5 entire bags of black turtle beans, you're getting over 75% of your daily intake of the longevity vitamin from just 2 capsules. I mean, imagine how good you'll feel when your muscles and joints are ready to move at a moment's notice. Your skin looks as though you've just had 2 weeks holiday in the Bahamas, and you feel the youthful energy start to race through every cell in your body. Honestly, If Mushroom Design only contained those 9 mushrooms, it would still be an absolute game changer. But of course, we didn't stop there. We also added 9 of the most potent cell-regenerating vitamins known to man: vitamin B1, B2, B5, B6, B9, B12, C, D3, and E. Now, we all know we should probably be getting more vitamins, especially the essential vitamins that help our cells repair so we look and feel young. But while I don't know about you, I usually find it almost impossible to get these vitamins into my diet every week, much less every day. For one, studies have proven that soil depletion has left our fruits and vegetables with nowhere near the same vitamins they used to. 2, most multivitamin supplements are weak or don't get absorbed properly, which means they just end up becoming expensive urine. And 3, many supplements contain a lot of fat-soluble vitamins that can be harmful as excess levels build up in the body. Well, Mushroom Design makes it easy to get the benefits of all 9 of these essential vitamins every day, without any hassle. Vitamin B1 is a water-soluble vitamin that helps support the body's normal response to oxidative stress. Vitamin B2 helps to support the body's response to stress as well, whilst also being able to both help cells produce energy and prevent cell aging. Meanwhile, vitamin B5, D-calcium pantothenate, and vitamin B9, folic acid, are excellent for healthy aging because they're shown to soothe, soften, and moisturize the skin while reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Vitamin B6 is recognized for its powerful metabolism-boosting properties, while vitamin B12 is known as a critical nutrient to improve the health of an aging brain, which means no more of those afternoon lulls or random frustrating fatigue. Instead, these B vitamins together give your body a calm, steady flow of energy without the jitters or crash, helping you feel like an entirely new person. So, as you can see, we didn't hold back on the B vitamins because we know how important they are for keeping your body's cells functioning to look and feel younger. Which brings us to the last 3 of the cell-regenerating vitamins: vitamin C, vitamin D3, and vitamin E. Now, I know vitamin C is not the sexiest thing in the world. Everybody knows about it, and everybody knows they should probably be getting more of it. But I simply cannot emphasize enough how important vitamin C is for your overall cell health and longevity. That's because vitamin C not only helps to support healthy cholesterol levels, increase blood flow, and healthier blood pressure levels, it's also shown to replenish your skin by reducing wrinkles, adding moisture, and improving elasticity. And speaking of healthy and vibrant-looking skin, we've also added vitamin D3, which is another important nutrient for helping to reduce the visible signs of aging. Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is shown to enhance the skin's immune system by protecting against free radicals, helping your skin to look more youthful and radiant than you ever thought possible. Plus, it's important to mention our vitamin D comes from algae and not animals, so it's 100% vegan-friendly and nothing's harmed in the process. Finally, there's vitamin E, which is an important nutrient for many processes in the body. It helps your nerves and muscles function, your heart health, and your immune system. But most importantly, like the longevity vitamin, vitamin E is another antioxidant that protects the cells from premature aging to help you look and feel years younger. Pretty amazing, right? So now that you know all 18 age-defying ingredients you're getting inside of Mushroom Design, you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on it. So let's talk about how to do that. I think you're really going to like this part because I've prepared a special gift for you on this page only as a way to try Mushroom Design with absolutely no risk to you. First, it's important to remember that Mushroom Design is a premium product. We use only the highest quality ingredients processed in a state-of-the-art facility right here in the United States. Obviously, all of this is expensive, but rather than cut any corners, we're far more concerned with making a formula that actually works to give you less muscle and joint discomfort, more energy, and younger-looking skin. And even if you could go out and find all of these mushroom and vitamin extracts yourself individually, if you bought them all separately, it'd add up to at least $200 a month. Obviously, we realize that's just way too expensive for most people, especially because many people are having a tough time financially. That's why we committed to making mushroom design a price that's within reach for the people who need it. So, after factoring in that we've sourced the highest quality ingredients you can possibly find, combine them all together in a manufacturing facility right here in the United States, and refine them down into 2 perfectly balanced capsules you take once a day, we felt like charging $80 for a 1-month supply of mushroom design would be a fair price. And although it may sound like a lot, it's actually less than what you'd pay for an average monthly phone bill, except you're getting all of the benefits of aging younger. So when you also think about all of these benefits and how they can literally change your life, suddenly $80 doesn't seem like so much. I mean, imagine how much more you could get done if you had more energy. Maybe you'd take that overseas trip, or find time for that side project, or knock out your to-do list in half the time. Think about all the new memories and adventures enjoyed with your family when you're feeling at your peak. Or just think about how good it'd be to look as young on the outside as you feel on the inside. Isn't that worth at least a couple of dollars per day? Less than the price of a single cup of coffee. Plus, think about all the health benefits you'll be getting, which will likely save you money at the doctor's office. Or consider the hundreds of dollars you'll save running around trying to find and cook reishi, shiitake, lion's mane, or oyster mushrooms every day, only to get a fraction of the benefit you'll get from mushroom design. To me, that makes $80 seem more than worth it for everything you get with mushroom design. But since you're here, and since you took the time to watch all the way to this point, you're not going to have to pay anywhere near $120 or $80 or even $50. See, we just finished our latest batch of mushroom design to release to the public. And because of this, as well as the fact I can tell you're serious about your health and longevity, I'm going to do something for you. If you invest in your longevity today with mushroom design, again, at 100% no risk to you, I'll slash more than 40% off the cost of a 1-month supply. This means that you can get access to this latest batch for just $39 for a 1-month supply. That's a savings of over $40. And in exchange, all I ask is that you give mushroom design a fair try. See for yourself how good it makes you look and feel. And if you love it, share it with your friends and family. That's it. But hold on, because this deal gets even better. See, even though you'll feel the effect of mushroom design, starting even from the very first time you take it, those benefits only increase the longer you take it. I don't know if you noticed, but most of the studies I shared earlier showed the most significant benefits after 8 weeks, 12 weeks, and longer. So, because I want you to experience the maximum benefit of mushroom design, I'm also going to offer you what I call our Buy More, Save More discount. See, our smartest and savviest customers love stocking up on our 6-bottle package to make sure they always have enough on hand. And to make sure they're never affected by out-of-stocks, because we only use the highest quality mushroom extracts in mushroom design, and with ingredient shortages still being a real problem all over the world, it's not uncommon for us to have out-of-stocks that can sometimes last for 8 to 12 weeks at a time, sometimes even more. So with our Buy More, Save More discount, you can actually get a 6-month supply of mushroom design for as little as $29.99 per bottle. That's a savings of more than $50 per month and more than $300 across the 6 months. And it adds up to literally just $1 per day to experience a radical transformation in how you look, move, and feel. So not only does the 6-bottle Buy More, Save More option save you almost 65% off the retail price per bottle, it also means you'll never be affected by any future out-of-stocks. You'll always have enough on hand. And you'll never have to worry about seeing these amazing youthful aging benefits only to have them interrupted because you've run out of supply. If you order a 3-month supply, you'll still be getting a smaller discount at just $35.99 per month supply. Keep in mind this is not a subscription. You won't be auto-billed or anything like that. It's just a simple way to save more when you invest in experiencing the full long-term benefits of mushroom design. Whatever package you decide on, just know this exclusive viewers-only discount is available on this page only, as my way of saying thank you for watching this video. All you have to do to claim your discount is simply choose the 6-month package below, or whichever amount makes the most sense to you, and say yes to a younger, more active, and more vibrant you. After choosing your package, you'll be taken to a secure order page. All you have to do is fill out your shipping and billing information, click enter, and we'll immediately begin preparing your shipment. We use the same 256-bit encryption technology as places like Amazon, so your information is always secure. And depending on where you live, your order should arrive in about 3 to 5 days. You'll receive all of these details in a confirmation email too, so you can track your package. Now, once this package arrives on your doorstep, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and tear right into it. Unscrew the lid off the first bottle, take out your first 2 capsules, and take them with a glass of water. You'll see that each capsule is super easy to swallow. Repeat this process every day for the first week, and take careful notes on how you feel, your energy levels, and your mental clarity. If you're like most people, you'll find that you feel lighter, more energetic, and you may even start to notice your skin starting to clear. In fact, I'm so confident that you'll absolutely love mushroom design that I'm actually going to guarantee your satisfaction. Here's what that means. Try mushroom design for a full 6 months. Feel the transformation in virtually every cell of your body. And if it doesn't do everything I've said it will, I'll refund every single dime of your investment. No questions asked. Seriously. If for any reason you're not 100% happy with how mushroom design makes you look, move, and feel, simply call or send an email to our friendly support team at hello@mushroomdesign.com, and we'll refund your entire investment. No questions asked, no hassle. And this is an unconditional guarantee. That's how confident we are that mushroom design will work for you. Now, obviously, this makes us vulnerable to any opportunistic people who might try to get a refund, even if mushroom design does work for them. But honestly, we're not really worried about them. We want you to feel totally secure, which is why we're taking the risk off your shoulders and putting it squarely on our own. Plus, since you have a full 6 months to try mushroom design anyways, there's just one more reason to choose the 6-month package so you can experience the full age-defying benefits of this formula before making your decision. So now that you know everything you're getting with this exclusive viewers-only discount, on this page only, a chance to take advantage of our Buy More, Save More campaign, and a 180-day unconditional guarantee on your order, what's stopping you from saying yes right now? Go ahead and select the 6-bottle package or whatever package works best for you. Then click the Add to Cart button below and begin enjoying more youthful energy, radiant skin, and confidence in your body than you ever thought possible. I promise that you won't find an easier, simpler, and more affordable youthful aging solution. You've seen the evidence proving how mushroom design works, and you've seen the remarkable transformation of men and women just like you, who went from feeling like a tired and worn-out battery to finally feeling young and invigorated again. So why not join them and simply test drive mushroom design for yourself? I mean, the way I see it, you really only have 2 options. You could choose to leave this page, abandon your viewers-only discount to the next person, and miss out on securing this low price forever. You could also choose to forget all of the science I've shown you around your sluggish cells, your plummeting levels of longevity vitamin, and the simple solution to restore a youthful glow back into your body. But if you do that, I have to ask, what will change? I mean, if you're on this page now, then something had to have brought you here. I don't know if that was a feeling of fatigue, or lack of energy, or just a sense that something wasn't right inside. But regardless of what problem led you here, now you know the solution. You know how essential this longevity vitamin is, not only for how you look, move, and feel, but for the health of every single cell of your body. So if you click off this page, isn't it likely that you'll just go back to that same feeling of discomfort, dullness, and fatigue that's been haunting you for so long? What can change if you don't take action today? So many people have already transformed their lives by saying yes to mushroom design. I've seen it with my own eyes. And in just 1 week from now, you could be one of them, feeling like you've just wound the clock back 5 years and overflowing with so much energy that you can't wait to start your day. You could be back playing your favorite sports, starting a new project, or taking off on a new adventure with your friends and family, all while feeling total confidence in yourself for the decision to transform your health from the inside out. All of that and more is waiting for you on the other side of that button. And because I'm offering you a chance to feel the difference with mushroom design for 6 whole months before you ever have to make a decision, all you have to say is maybe. maybe to a brand new energetic life of aging younger. You truly have nothing to lose and so much to gain on the upside. So while the choice is ultimately up to you, I genuinely hope you join so many others who've completely rejuvenated every cell in their body and are now living life on an entirely new level. So click the button below now to join us. Select the 6-month package or whichever makes the most sense to you. Say yes to your dream of a more youthful, energetic life, and I'll see you on the next page. I can't wait to hear your own transformation story. Thanks for watching.